Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first ever episode of SquadCast. Woo!
Yo.
Alright. I got worried for a second then. I am joined by 3 squad members today. So, I'm Tia. We have Dom.
Yo.
We have Bailey.
Hello.
And Rhys.
Hi.
Very nice. So, you guys have the honours of being the first part of the... Yeah, fuck.
The honours.
Being part in our first episode. Are you excited being the fathers of our new baby?
Hell yeah.
What?
Okay.
That was a badass line.
That was a very weird way to introduce this to you.
Yeah, well, you know, if there's anything, it's we're weird, you know, so.
I really want to make this difficult for Tia, but I'm just holding myself back.
Oh. So I thought that we should first start this off with talking about how we came to being squad members. I'd like to start with Dom, who is the OG founder of Squad. So without him, this beautiful empire wouldn't exist. Quoted Dom.
I like how you're
today.
copying and pasting what I said earlier.
I told you I would.
Didn't realise we were in Star Wars, but...
So, Dom, why was the squad created in the first place?
Well, it began with a movie project that I was doing back in 2014, and it was an animated movie, and it was like way above my time, and I didn't really have the resources to do it, so I messaged a lot of people, and they were an old friend, well, now ex-friend called Jacob, and then Anna, who Rhys and I both know, and then everyone's favorite Connor Chank Johnson, and we made this movie, or we were like script writing basically, and it was animated and everything, and we, like I said, we didn't really have the resources to do it, so most of it was just us brainstorming and sending ideas back and forth to each other, and we worked on that from January 2014 to I think it was January 2015, and we actually made a decent script and everything, but it didn't really work out, so it was in kind of what you would call development hell, and then we started to get other people involved, so to say, and that was when Rhys, Callum, Connor's friend Ross, and that's when they kind of got involved, and then we worked on it for like another 2 weeks, and it was like, you know what, fuck this, it's not working out, so we were all like in a group chat basically, and now that it didn't work out, we didn't really have anything else to do in the chat, so we just kind of talked and stuff. But see, the thing is, Rhys wasn't in it from the beginning. He never was allowed in the chat because he was kind of younger. So if he was in the chat, he would have been in it for like an extra 2 years before he originally got added into it. But yeah, so the squad kind of created itself, and we just kind of went from there, started talking and bonding. So at that point it was Anna, Connor, Callum, myself, and then Lizzie later joined, and yeah, and then from then on more and more people joined, some people left, and the rest is history, I guess you could say.
Oh, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, wow, that's really powerful. Nice to know that we're a mistake.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Am I allowed to go off track here?
No.
No? Right,
No.
never mind.
No fucking place, Bailey.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
all right.
So our next member who's in this group tonight is Rhys. Rhys, how did you find Squad and what does it mean to you?
So I joined through a mutual friend of mine and Dom's called Anna, who I met through school. I think it was secondary school. And I remember she messaged me asking if I wanted to be part of the animation that Dom was making. And so like I got put into like this chat, I think it was, for like the animation, and then that's obviously where I met Dom. And I think this was in 2014. And so we talked all the way through that year, and then it got to the end of 2017 where we'd barely even talked since the end of 2014. And he messages out of like nowhere, and he just said, also I have like this squad chat if you would like to join. And then I ended up joining at the beginning of 2018. And then that's when I met the rest of the squad and all that. And yeah, it's been about a year and a half now since I joined. And honestly, it has been absolutely amazing.
So it wasn't long before me and Bailey joined then?
No.
No, I think it was only like a 4-month difference, or
Yeah.
3.5-month difference.
Yeah.
I think I met Bailey through UTIA.
We'll get on to
I
that.
hated you. I really did. You irritated me so much.
Okay, let's move on. So, a squad member was on my course at college, and we were pretty close friends. And he invited me to play with Dom, Lily, and I think Rhys was there, and a couple of others. And I kept playing with them a lot, mostly Fortnite, I think. And then I got added to the squad. Yeah, my story is short and sweet. But then, yeah, because I originally started playing on PS4 with Bailey. And we became friends at college.
All right, so I asked here if I could follow her because I thought that would be a good idea in that situation.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I became her bouncer, and then here we are.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I followed Tier 3 collection and into the squad.
Yeah, I invited Bailey to play with the squad. Yeah. So, Bailey, what was it like for you when you first became part of the squad?
Oh, it was great. It was great to be part of like a diverse group of people that are like accepting and each unique in their own great way. You know, Dom does his movie stuff. Rhys is weird.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, like, what I like about Squad is like how easy it is to literally just move in. You know, like. Mm-hmm. Like, even though, like, we're all different, we all just fit in pretty well. I mean, obviously, like, you know, some shit happens, but it's just actually easy to get along with everyone, as long as they're not being assholes.
It seems like somehow magically, even though some of us have our differences and everything, we kind of like all the same things, and show enthusiasm for all the same stuff, and that's what pairs us together so well, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the original squad was like Doctor Who fans, right?
Yeah, because the way that I met Callum, Connor, Lizzie, and Jacob was through this Doctor Who group, and if it weren't for that, then that was also instrumental in making the squad.
Yeah.
No, I hate Doctor Who, but that's just my personal preference.
Fucking what, mate?
Obviously, Squad cannot go on without a bit of drama. I don't think any of us haven't been a part of drama somewhere. No. You know, most of it probably comes from in-group relationships. Oh yeah. Yeah, we fucking love them, don't we?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I fucking do.
To be honest, I did have you in mind when I said that. And some of it's shit stirring. Again, Rhys. Maybe a bit of Bailey in that one too.
Well, excuse
definitely.
me. Look, I don't start anything. It's not my fault people can't accept my
No, a
my
perfect like
jokes.
illustration. A perfect illustration of Bailey starting shit is like a whole imagine in medieval times, right? And then there's a whole town, a whole village is on fire, and Bailey's like, "Oh no, this is horrible!" And then he gets a match and just lights up another house that's not already on fire, and just contributes to the whole fucking thing.
It's because someone says something and I make a joke about it and they're like, "Hold on, that's not okay." I'm like, "Well, excuse me."
It's usually
Oh, no,
Nicole
this is
that does that.
horrible.
She's like, Rhys, you can't say that.
I thought
That's
it was funny,
rude.
so I said it.
So, what do you guys think was the worst moment in Squad out of the time you've been in it? And I'd like to start with Dom, since you've seen it all, you've been a part of it all because you started it. Not the drama, but yeah.
I've been in my fair share of arguments with certain people, but overall, something that like affected me, not just me, but like everybody, I'd say was when Lewis was in the squad. Now, Lewis was a good friend when he like behaved, but like you say one wrong word and just a horrible argument would happen, and it like I won't give out names, but it made people, certain squad members, depressed. It made one person have a seizure. Like just all this weird shit happened because when he was in the group, and it like you could just feel the negativity, and it was a bad time. And it seems like the squad was kind of reborn when you two joined, Bailey and Tia, because that's kind of when the good vibe time started to happen. So like the first 4 months of 2018 they were really dark, had a lot of arguments and negativity, and yeah, it was a bad time. And I was like trapped in the middle of it, and I was just like, all right, you gotta go, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Right. So Bailey, you're a key part for fuck's sake, part
Wonderful.
of creating moments that get talked about for at least a week. You got something?
So I tend to make I make bad jokes that are quite mean to people, and then people blow it out of proportion, and because I get quite bad jokes made out of fun of me, I'm like, well, I'm sorry for making a joke. And I've had arguments with like 4 squad people because I've made a joke about something. And they've been as stupid, like fucking Dragon Ball Z is the most irritating thing on the planet. Having an argument with a 15-year-old about Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
Nice.
I think the worst of it. I think the worst of it's been when I indirectly made squad members leave, and I've done that like 3 times, I think. But that's fine. It's not my fault. Take a joke.
If you can take a dick, you can take a joke, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's my favourite Milo Yiannopoulos quote, actually.
I only wish that analogy worked with Rhys, but it doesn't. So.
Oh.
Whoa.
Fucking hell. Alright. Okay, Coach. Shall we bring this back a bit?
Call it more
Extinguish
drama.
the fire.
Oh, fuck. What have I done?
Here comes the drama. I made a joke again.
Tia's just dying in the background.
Ooh. Okay. Alright.
Bailey sounds like an asthmatic smoker.
And the drama queen himself, Rhys, you got something, right?
Yes, Queen! Oh, since I have been in the squad, I have been in quite a lot of drama. Spill the tea, sis.
You have been a victim of oppression.
I have had many arguments. You make it sound like a privilege. I've been in an argument with pretty much everyone. Have I been in an argument with you, Dom?
You've aggravated me a bit, but not like a full-fledged fight.
I don't think we've argued. I think we've
Like with
probably
Rhys's last
disagreed with each
relationship.
other.
Not the
but...
last one, Tia, but the one before that with Mr. Lake. You
Oh,
did
yeah.
kind of like bicker with him.
So I'm kind of like on the same page as Bailey. I would like see a joke, and people would just take it to heart.
Rhys, do you have any more to add other than copying what Bailey said?
So I remember this one time when Lewis was still in the squad. I think like, oh, what was it? He said something which I think kind of upset him, and I like laughed, but it wasn't at the thing that upset him. It was like what he said. I think it was like some kind of fuckery or something like that. And it made I put like laughing emojis, and then he full on like kicked off at me, and like yeah, that was like a massive argument.
I mean, I spoke to Lewis and he was okay.
Yeah, but you say that about everyone, and then when somebody joins, you're like, oh my god, Tia, have you met this person? Oh, they're great. And then you're like messaging them loads, and then like a few weeks later, you're like, I fucking hate this guy.
Yeah, well, yeah. But that's not my fault. If everyone wasn't such an arsehole and took their jokes properly, we would be in this issue.
Okay, yeah, no, this wasn't like the worst moment, but it wasn't like a shining moment for me. When I got drunk one night, and then like Ryan messaged something in chat, and it like pissed me off so much. And then like all my anger towards him like came out in front of everyone. And like
Yeah, I remember that.
I felt relieved, but like it wasn't good. Like, don't get me wrong, like I don't feel bad about it, like I don't have a reason to feel bad about it, but I feel bad for you guys like having to sit through that.
Yeah.
Squad members come and go, and like me and like Nicole sometimes like we need a break, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But despite needing time away, we are still like a tight group of friends, and like as cringy as it sounds, we're a family, fucking weird dysfunctional family. But like we
I
fight
think if
some...
Squad Mansion, like in the one we have in Minecraft, and the one we have hypothetically designed in our heads, I think if we were to live in that, and if we were to live under one roof all together, it would just be chaos 24/7.
Yeah.
I would actually love doing that though, you know.
But then, like with my history with Minecraft, that house is getting blown up.
I would love absolutely to wake up in the middle of the night and slap Rhys's stomach and then run away. Seems real fun to me. Just smack his belly.
I would physically have 3 locks on my door, and I would lock them every single night. And that was it was, yeah.
Rhys, you're so good at talking. But yeah, we fight sometimes, but we're always here for each other. The amount of support is far greater
like
than the amount of yelling. Well, caps lock typing. So, does anyone else have anything to add to that?
Yeah, it's like a big dysfunctional family that we all have our moments where we can't stand each other, but then we're like, hold on, this isn't right.
Fortnite, squad call.
Oh, fucking Christ. I mean, Tamsin's never had an argument.
I'm
Right?
trying to think. Did I? If I had an argument with all of you, I don't think.
Dom, we've never argued.
Me,
No.
I've had moments where you've severely pissed me off, Dom.
Yeah, but that's Dom's thing,
I don't
isn't
think
it?
I've fought with Tamsin either.
No.
Max isn't around too often.
I did have a bit of beef with Tamsin, but then that wasn't because of me or Tamsin, really.
Yeah, and then you sorted that out. Me and you and Tamsin sorted that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tommy Shockey, Lily's brother.
Tommy offended me once.
You got what?
No, basically, I remember he came into Lily's room, right? Like, because you could hear him through Lily's mic. And I said to Lily, oh, can you say hi to Tommy for us? And he says, no, I prefer Kit Kats.
What? What?
That legit makes no sense.
He prefers a Kit Kat over Reese's.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
like Reese. Okay,
That's
right,
actually pretty good, though. He has a way with his
Yeah, I
words.
prefer Kit Kats.
Kit
I
Kats are
prefer
like-
Reese's.
There should be another video, Kit
Oh, fuck
Kats
all
or
of you.
Reese's. We don't really have
But you-
Reese's over here. It's like
fuck you,
£3
Dom. Why don't we
for
talk
one
about
bar.
steak, motherfucker?
Oh, yeah, you want to have some beef? Let's throw some beef on the
Yeah,
fucking
let's
grill.
talk about fucking steaks. I'm 70 and weigh fucking 30 pounds because I like my meat like a fucking steak.
Don't fucking die. Because you're gonna have to choke to death on my fucking overcooked steak.
No, please no.
Right, so Rhys, how do you like your meat cooked?
Oh, I don't really care as long as it's edible.
But you like, it doesn't matter, but
Do you like it raw?
red. Yeah, do you like it raw or cooked, like brown?
Like
Or how I like it.
cremated?
What kind of meat?
Fucking
Or just like
steak.
steak or chicken. Or,
Beef
yeah, steak.
freeze.
Why would you undercook chicken?
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat the raw
You
slab
fucking
of chicken.
idiot.
This isn't fucking Minecraft.
I think with steaks, I like them nice and tender but chewy and juicy.
So what you're trying to say is egg bequith.
Rhys, you are so stupid. How can a steak be tender, juicy, and chewy? Tender and chewy are literally at different sides of the texture spectrum, Rhys.
We all know what part of the spectrum Bailey's on.
Wow, I tried not to bring this up earlier, but we're fucking gonna go, man, and fucking. At least I don't
Alright,
look.
so
At least I don't look like a fucking triangle.
Should I continue the names or should we continue
Yeah,
squandering
let's
over
please just go
cooked
with the
meat?
names. I don't
Tamsin
have-
Stacey Duncan.
Bailey.
Yeah,
Why
Bailey.
do you have to go with me first?
Alright. I thought you have
Bailey,
something to say.
Do you mind
to
telling
take,
us about Tamsin? What do you think
I
about
don't.
her?
Shut the fuck up, Dominic.
Ooh. I like Tamsin. I
she's really
didn't,
cool.
but now I do. That's the end
Yeah,
of my story.
I like how she just like randomly screams, and I like in Minecraft when like I'm trying to build my room, and I just hear this like flickering. I look behind me and she's just like flickering the door open and closed, and she just like looks at me, and she goes back to doing it.
Here it starts.
Well,
You know-
welcome to the first one of those.
You know the SquadCast goes on too long when Bailey hiccups.
Yeah, great. I did actually want to say something about Tamsin.
Oh, go ahead. then.
Yeah, well,
Go
you
ahead.
missed your fucking chance now.
well, shut up, Tia. I like Tamsin. She's one of my best friends.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Is that
Jade.
it?
Oh, I absolutely love Jade. Like, she's my best friend from college. And, like, we have gotten so close, like, over the past, like, year and a half, kind of. I remember for my 18th birthday, we went to Amsterdam, and that was absolutely amazing. We got absolutely mortal, and it was so funny. And, like, I don't know, we're just always there for each other.
I like how she joins calls sometimes and she just like stares at you. But her presence is appreciated.
And we can literally just sit there and giggle about anything and everything, like, physically.
That's cute.
How do you giggle physically?
Like that.
Do you get your, like, make, like, hand puppets and just start laughing?
So,
Should I continue?
so yeah, Jade for me, right? Because I wanted to say this. Jade for me appears to be just another funnel for Rhys to cause shit from.
Yeah.
She's his tag team.
Yeah, literally.
If Rhys is in an argument, Jade will fucking throw in the sucker punch.
She doesn't read the chat at any time, but like one person talks shit, she's immediately there, and she's like, "What the fuck you talking about? I'll fucking come down there and punch your fucking face in."
Yeah, it's a northern thing.
Yeah, it really is.
Mike Bola, I love Mike.
Mike's
even though
cool.
I love Mike because he joins calls and you can never hear what he's saying, but he looks so passionate about what he's talking about. You can't.
Yeah, I love his
He's
positivity, and he's really awesome.
I love his fucking depressing Instagram posts too. I love taking little pictures of his eyes and then using them for things. Oh, they're so funny. It's so funny. I love Mike. He's great.
Do you know my favourite thing about Mike?
What?
His chins.
What?
I don't know why, but it's like just one of those things that I like looking at is just his chins. Like when I was creating the squad baby with all of us in it, I don't know if I actually did, but I think I just kept his beard on there, but I actually wanted to put his chins on there as well because I thought, like, to me, you mentioned Mike, I just think of his chins.
No, bless you.
I like his accent.
I've never heard him talk.
Yeah, because you literally can't hear him.
Alright. 3 more people. First up, Lizzie.
I like Lizzie because the couple of times I've talked to her, she's a bit like, she likes the anime, and she gave me a picture of her hand straight away. That was nice.
The anime.
Yeah, the animes. Well, she
Oh,
does
you know
cosplay
the
and stuff, which is
anime.
pretty cool. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she is.
She's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Aww.
Even though we don't fucking talk, though. Like, the last time I properly talked to her on the daily was, like, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But she's been busy, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Nicole has the best fucking eyebrows I've ever seen.
Hold on, I'm whipping up my Facebook real quick.
The only thing I can say that's bad about Nicole is we haven't fucking met yet. She literally lives half an hour away from us.
Wait, legit.
Like, I don't really know Nicole. We don't really talk, so I can't say much about her.
Yeah, and actually, me and Nicole are dating. So
It's gonna be married at first sight.
Oh God. No, Brittany, Nicole England. She's very cool. She sends me a lot of fucking Brendan Urie fanfics, but I appreciate her presence, and she's very cool. And yeah, I like it when she talks.
I like Brittany. I just wish she appreciated me more.
Aww.
She's the only person in the squad in the squad who's refused to accept a hug from me.
You know who we haven't talked about?
Who?
Lily.
I love Lily. She's like, yeah.
Alright, cool! That's it, boys!
That's a wrap! Cut!
And on that note, I bid you all a good night.
Sweet dreams, and just open up your phone or laptop, put some ASMR on, preferably the ASMR video Tia and I made, and just lay back, put your head back, put your feet up, and close your eyes and just go the fuck to bed.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Good night.
Thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are links in the description to Dom and Rhys's channel, as well as Bailey's Twitch. I hope you enjoyed our first SquadCast, and we will talk to you in the next one, where we are introducing another member. Bye!
Peace out.
Bye.